Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my 3-week postpartum update and Jackson's 3-week update. He is currently having a snooze, so I can film this, and the 2 other older boys are upstairs having a bath with their dad, so I was literally like, I've got 10 minutes to film this. Jackson at 3 weeks is looking like this. He is definitely getting chubbier. He is now 9 pounds 5 ounces. I had him weighed yesterday, so he's still piling on the weight, so I'm so pleased because he's still exclusively breastfed. He is just under the 75th percentile for weight, and he's also the 75th percentile for his head size, and then his length, he is actually on the 91st percentile for height. So he's really tall, which means he's got these really long skinny legs, so he has grown out of all of his newborn clothes now, all of his 0 to 1 month clothes, so he is now in his 0 to 3 month clothes already, and he's fitting those quite nicely. In the past week we have had his hearing test, which is what they couldn't complete when he was born because he was full of mucus, so we went to the hospital and had his hearing test and he passed that, so that was absolutely fine, and pleased that that's like done. And then we also got the results back from his heel prick test. When he was about 3 days old, the midwife took 4 different like dots of blood, and it gets sent off to see if there's any like potential genetic diseases he could have. And anyway, that got sent off and the results came this week and he is all normal, so that was also really nice to know. His skin has changed now as well. He's a lot pinker. His skin has stopped shedding because obviously he was 11 days overdue, so his skin was really dry when he came out, so that has calmed down now. I've still just been putting olive oil or sunflower oil on it. He still sleeps a lot. He sleeps so much, but there are a few periods of the day now when he is more awake. Typically he will wake up at about 7, and I think it's because my older children are so loud. So he has quite an awake period from 7 to 9, which is like the morning breakfast, getting everyone ready and out of the house for the school run, and then at about 9 he'll have like a good sleep again, and then he also has another really awake period at about 7 o'clock at night, so it's almost, he'll sleep through when I'm putting the other boys to bed, and then he'll have quite an alert period from 7 till 8 o'clock, and he'll cluster feed from about 7 to 10 o'clock, and then I'll put him to bed at 10 o'clock when we go to bed as well. I feel like all of the feeding at night has really been helping with his sleeping. Hello, did it go on my video? They're out of the bath. Will you say hello? What do you think of baby Jackson?
Over there.
Where is he? Over there. He's my biggest boy. What do you think of baby Jackson?
Good.
You like him? Yeah, so typically he is going 2 to 3 hours between feeds, but we have had a few times at night that he has gone 4 hours or even 4.5 hours, so that has been really good, and I think that is like an idea about what is to come in the future. If he doesn't wake up every 2 to 3 hours, I don't wake him. Like with my first baby, I was like, he needs to feed every 3 hours, and I would physically wake him up. I've been much more relaxed with him, and he keeps putting on weight, so I've been a lot more chilled out. This week as well, unfortunately, we've all been a bit like under the weather with colds, and he has had a runny nose, so it has affected his feeding a little bit. So I have been using saline drops for his nose, and then in the daytime, if I'm just with him, I've been letting him nap on his front or on his side, so he can like drain out, because on his back you can hear him just sniffing, and the poor baby, he's really bunged up. Cord has fallen off and healed really well. We are bathing him, but to be honest, it hasn't been like a set routine yet. At 3 weeks we have basically been bathing him every time he has a huge explosive poo. So if he's had a really big number 2, we take the opportunity to like give him a good wash. We do try and bath him at night after we bath the boys, but it's not every day. It's probably like 4 times a week. He's still so good with getting his wind up, which is just amazing. With my eldest, he used to really struggle with wind and pull his knees up and get in lots of pain, but he can just sit up and burp, and he's really strong. He's got a really strong neck and back muscles as well. I've been loving using my baby sling. So many people have asked me what baby slings I have. I have a WutiWrap, which I will link down below, and I also have an Wrap, which I'll link down below as well. I love both of them. They're the type of slings that is basically like one big long piece of material that you like wrap around you, and I will put him in it in the morning so that I can get stuff done and just have 2 hands free. Or when I'm making the boys dinner, I will put it on then as well. Or when we go to like a kids party or a play group, I will put him in the sling, because if he's in the buggy, lots of children will come up and like touch his face, and like I just worry about germs. Whereas if he's in the sling, I feel like he's quite protected, and he loves being able to hear my heart and like the heat of me and stuff like that. So he sits really well in that. If you're having a second or third child, I would recommend a baby sling so much. Brothers are still totally in love with him. They are forever wanting to stroke him, hold him. They just love him so much. So that is still really good. I'm sure that will change when Jackson's older and taking their things, but at the moment it's all going really, really well. So night times overall are going really well. As I said, he goes 3 to 4 hours between feeds at night, and it's all a bit of a blur, to be honest. And I think because it's my last baby, I kind of don't mind as much. I'm a bit like, oh, you can get up, I really don't mind, because I'm just enjoying every second of it because I know it's my last baby. And in a way, the night feeds are one of the only times that I have just me and Jackson, so I really enjoy them, and I take the opportunity to just like look at him and sort of talk to him and stuff like that. As for me postpartum at 3 weeks, I'm still feeling quite good in myself. I don't ever rest when he's resting, because there's always a million things to do, whether it be the older children or work stuff, like vlogging stuff. I never really get the chance to rest when he rests, but I'm actually feeling fine. I finally got on the scales, and I'm not even going to tell you what it said, but I will tell you that I need to lose 2 stone. So I did what I always do in every pregnancy. I put on 3 stone, lose a stone immediately, and then spend about 6 to 9 months losing the other 2 stone. So I now have to do that. I've been trying to eat clean. I've been really trying to keep up my fluids for breastfeeding and just for health in general. I'm still taking my Vitabionic Pregnant Care breastfeeding supplements now, so I take those every morning. Ideally, I will start going for walks with the buggy and things like that, but the boys do keep me quite busy, so we've still been going out to gym classes. I'm still running around after them, and I'm hoping that that will help with me losing the weight. I don't want to go too crazy with dieting because I am still breastfeeding, but I do need to just like sort it out. I've also been using the Belly Bandit. You may have heard of it before. It is like a little like tight sort of corset thing. I'll insert a picture now, that you kind of wear during the day, and then you can also wear at night to bring your tummy back in, and I think that has actually been really helping, and it's quite a nice support for when you're breastfeeding, and it's quite comfortable, to be honest. So I'm really loving using that Belly Bandit. But overall, I'm feeling really good, and it's funny, with the 3rd baby, you kind of just have to carry on with life like nothing's ever happened. Like I was straight back out on days out and doing things with the kids when he was like a week old, because you can't really stop. You have stuff going on in life, you have school runs, you have food to get, you have dinners to make, you have all this stuff. So it is amazing how he has literally just fitted into our life. I can't believe that he's not always been here, and yeah, he's just such a good baby still, so content, and we're still totally in love. I really am just enjoying every second of having this newborn. So yes, I will definitely update again next week as my 4-week postpartum, and then I think I will do this like as a monthly thing, but I just wanted to do the first 4 weeks because he is changing so much at the moment. Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye! Hi guys, today I'm going to be filming Jackson's 1-week update and postpartum.